Part 20. It knew we were coming. The deeper we went, the less it felt like we were moving through ground. The space held its shape too well. No loose sand, no collapse underfoot, just a surface that adjusted as we stepped on it, like it was aware of pressure and making room for it. That was the first thing that told me we were too far in. This wasn't terrain anymore. It was structure. The air stayed tight in my chest. Breathing never got easier. Every step took more focus, not because of exhaustion, but because the space demanded it. You couldn't move without thinking. You couldn't react without consequence. The movement ahead stopped, not pulled back, stopped. Whatever had been pacing us wasn't moving anymore. I slowed, raised the rifle, and waited. Nothing rushed us, nothing circled. The space opened just enough to see further in, and that's when I saw it clearly for the first time. It wasn't forming like the others. It was already formed, standing in the center of the space, not large like the constructs, not fast like the others, but complete, its shape held. No shifting, no distortion, no correction. It didn't need to adapt. It already matched something it understood. It turned its head toward us, not slow, not fast, exact. It didn't rush. It didn't hesitate. It stepped forward once, and the ground around it adjusted, tightening, aligning with it instead of against it. That was new. Everything before had fought the environment. This worked with it. I fired. Center mass. The rounds hit. No reaction. No stagger. No correction. It kept moving. I adjusted. Lower shots, then higher, then head. Same result. No delay. No damage that mattered. The others behind me opened up. Rounds filled the space. Still nothing. It didn't speed up. Didn't slow down. Just kept coming. That was worse than anything we had seen. I stepped forward to close distance, not because I wanted to, because standing still was already losing. It reached the first of us before we could reposition. One of the men went down, not thrown, not torn apart, just stopped, like something inside him had been cut off. No movement after. I shifted angle and fired again, closer this time. No effect. Soto moved in beside me. We pushed together, forcing pressure on it. It didn't respond to us the way the others did. It didn't adjust. It didn't react. It knew. That was the difference. This wasn't learning us. This already understood how we fought. I grabbed a flare and drove it forward, aiming for the center. The light hit it. For the first time it reacted. Not movement, not damage. Recognition. The surface of it tightened, just slightly, just enough to show it wasn't immune. That was enough. I pressed the flare harder, forcing contact. The space around us shifted immediately, tightening, pushing back, trying to separate us from it. The others opened fire again. This time it stepped back, just once. That was the opening. Not much, but real. We pushed into it. Everything we had left. No control, no pattern, just force. The space around it started to break, not collapse, distort, like it couldn't hold the same shape under pressure. It didn't fall, it didn't break, but it gave ground. That was all we needed. I pulled back before the space closed in on us. The others followed. We didn't chase it, didn't try to finish it. We couldn't, not here, not like this. It held position again, watching, not pursuing, not retreating, just there, waiting. I looked at Soto, still standing. Barely I checked what I had left. Almost nothing. I keyed the mic. Signal was weak, but I pushed it through. Reported contact, reported resistance, reported what it was, not something bigger, something finished. The response came back broken, but enough to understand. They were seeing it too, not just here, everywhere. I looked back at it one more time, still standing, still watching. It knew we were here, and now we knew it wasn't something we could just break.